What better way to introduce the salt in the wound phonometer rating system than by reviewing 2010's Piranha 3D, a film so wonderfully and utterly ridiculous that midway through I genuinely considered leaping up, ripping off my clothes and performing a voodoo fertility ritual in the middle of the cinema, just in the vain hope of restoring some modicum of normality to the proceedings. Luckily for the fellow audience members that day, I didn't, not for any fear of losing dignity on my part, but because normality, believability and quality are three adjectives that were probably not bandied around in the boardroom the day that this film was proposed. For those of you fortunate enough to have seen the glorious 3D cinematic trailer, you'll probably know that the title of this film is its biggest spoiler. There are lots of piranhas, and they are in 3D. The script is as bare as its bikini-clad background actors, and the plot as full of holes as one of the Shoals victims. Big, gaping, angry-looking holes there. It's laughably grotesque. It is squirmingly embarrassing, but it's also refreshingly unpretentious. Any attempt to find a deeper social commentary in this film, be it looking at the extravagant, hedonistic lifestyle of today's youth, or potentially the rather poor career choices made by actors in their twilight years, Dreyfus, should be offered up canapé style to the piranhas before the critic themselves gets lovingly flambéed by yours truly and then lobbed into the pool or lake, wherever those hungry fishes are residing, because this is a film with a giant 3D floating penis in it. Need we say any more? So for that reason we're going to give it a -4 on the phonometer, because I definitely came out laughing, there's no doubt about that. It was very entertaining, but it was designed to be so. It is a spoof, and we have got to save those top ratings for films that don't set out with such intentions, and where the giggling and the wincing is entirely coincidental. So that is the main reason that we're docking marks. Secondly, there are moments in this film where, despite its being a parody, it can get a little bit slow. We don't have any emotional attachment to the characters, and so that glorious "will they make it out of the boat alive" sequence sort of loses a bit of its potency. We would like to see more ridiculousness. I mean, fair, this is a film filled with it, but we know what we're going in to see. We've seen the wonderful 3D rotary blades thrust out at us in full cinematic glory during the trailers. We want to see the laws of physics bent. We've already had piranhas flying. Thank you, James Cameron. And so the audience is expecting the ridiculous, and while there may be a substantial amount of that in this film, why not go the whole hog and just have a 100% silliness extravaganza with, I don't know, piranhas firing guns. Let's have them driving the speedboats. So to sum up, it is an enjoyable film. Luckily it's not too long, but we would like to see more in-jokes. We'd like to see more cameos and a little bit more silliness. And we'll end it there.